So I'm listening. I listen to the news a lot, and going over some climate change stuff and about how during the summers they're expecting rolling blackouts and all this fun stuff, and how a particular party is all about disinformation and saying how that we're having rolling blackouts because of XYZ, which is completely bullshit. And you know, we've been off grid now for several years, and I've been perfectly fine, and everyone around us has lost power several times, and we're chugging along pretty easily. And this putting in our solar was cheaper than getting power run to our house. Now granted, that may not be the same for every person out there, but it wasn't hard, it wasn't difficult, it's reliable, it's working just fine. We have more than enough power. I mean, it's just we've had to make some adjustments, but it's just aggravating to hear all the BS out there. Anyways, so I got everything compacted again twice, and this area is still high, even though I scraped it off. You can kind of see the different color over there. That's all the rock that was on here I was able to scrape off. Once you get it compacted down, it's pretty hard to get it up. Now the thin stuff over there, the chat stuff or the quarter chip, comes up fairly easily, but this stuff, the AB3, when it gets packed down, it's not really going anywhere. So I don't know, I really can't scrape it off anymore, but it's going to take in the high spots, my 6-inch slab more like a 5-inch slab. My only concern with that is that it's just 1 inch closer to the pipes to my radiant floor, and 1 inch closer to rebar and everything. I want to have it centered in the slab, and it's going to have to hump up a little bit. I don't really think that's a big issue, but also when they pour the slab, sometimes it deviates up and down a little bit. You know, we noticed that when they did the big slab, and we'd have rains that would puddle in certain areas, and I can walk through the garage, even through the kitchen now, and I can still feel, you know, a little bit of deviation there. You know, if it's this, you know, 1/4 inch or 3/8 of an inch or so, that's on top of the inch that this is low, so it just makes it even worse. But I think it'll be okay. I'm gonna go through and compact it down more, and hopefully that will push it down. I may go ahead and wet it a little bit, and then see if I can get that to just compact. Even a 1/4 inch more would be something. And then I get this machine back before I get charged for another day. Guys, got done doing some paperwork, and ran in town earlier and dropped off that compactor, and we should be ready to go down and start getting some of that insulation down. Whoa, that sun is hot. I think I may rethink this. I think I'm gonna wait till, ooh, that burns. I gotta see if I got some sunscreen or something, or maybe I'll just wait until my plastic's not in yet, so the plastic will go over the top of the insulation. I don't even have that yet. It's supposed to get delivered today. Crap. Tire's flat. Well, shoot. Well, I guess that just gave me a new direction. Guess I'll get that tire changed, and then we'll see what the weather's like. Well, I'm guessing this is a slow leak because I drove around all morning and didn't have any issues. So I'll see if I can't get some air in it, and then I can back it up. I got the spare off and came around to start working on this, and I could hear the air coming out. What's weird about it is right in that crack there. Oh, nope, wait a minute. Right in there. So I don't see a nail or anything, but definitely got a leak, but at least it's not in the sidewall. If you get a leak in the sidewall, your tire's pretty well shot. I should be able to patch this one up once I get it off. Well, I've never had this before, but the tire is literally stuck on there. I don't know. Guess I can whack it with a hammer a few times and see if that pops it off. Never had one stuck quite like this. Those girls off to water trees. Bye! Don't fall out. So the plastic didn't come last night. They delayed it up to 3 days. So I'm guessing it got lost in transit. Which sucks because I finally found a contractor who'd come and do the pour. And luckily he's another week out. So instead next week, it'd be the week after that, which does give me more time. I was really hoping to get all that knocked out before then. But while we're waiting, I'm going to go ahead and get the screen door on here. We're getting into fall, into cooler weather. So it'd be nice to get that breeze through the house. We did the one on the back side. I remember it being a real pain. I don't remember the frame going up being a pain. I just remember the doorknob and the latch, all that stuff was kind of tough. So it's supposed to be like a 45-minute door. I think it took me like 2 or 3 hours last time. Hope it goes smoother this time, but I don't remember how I did it before. So we'll see if this goes okay or not. Well, the door frame went up really easy, just like last time. That was the easiest part to get in. It's got these clips that hold everything centered and squared off, so pretty much just put it in your doorway and drill some holes and screw it in. But the problem I'm having is the instructions for the handles. This is what messed me up last time. This one says orient the inside latch to the left. This one says down. This one says twist counterclockwise. This one says twist clockwise. And that's what took me the most time last year, was trying to figure out how that latch and everything fits together. So I hope I'll be able to get it a little bit easier this time. But I remember last year it took me like a half hour because I put it in, have to turn around, put it back in, turn around. It was a real pain. But I hope this will go pretty smooth. I hope we'll see. Okay, so the instructions weren't very clear. Kind of like last time. They make it seem like you're supposed to put this plate on first and then slide the handle in and rotate it. You can only rotate it like that. The problem is that looks right. When you go like this, it unlocks it and it just falls back out again. So what I discovered is the notch is supposed to be facing out. You put this in first, rotate it all the way up. And then we go in. Alright, what am I doing here? Alright, I swear I just had this. Okay, we'll try notch down. And we turn that up. There we go. So the other side should be pretty simple now that I got that figured out, I hope. That goes now like that. Well, first I got to put this piece in. Okay, so once that's in, your deadbolt just slides in through the back. Alright, that should be it. I just got to put the door closer on. I think this latch got to put on. It'll be done. It's gone a lot smoother than the last one.